Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for the 2022 NBA playoffs on Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for this Saturday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We are now on the road to 6,000 subscribers, guys. Yes, we knocked out our goal of 5,000 subscribers last episode, so just want to say that I appreciate you all here at the channel. Reminder at the channel that we are now partnered with Prize Picks, so use our code SFP or use our link down below in the comment section or the description for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. Like I said, use our code SFP or one of our links that we have down below. Really a great app, guys. They handle a lot of things to do with player props and things of that nature. A lot of fun to use. Highly recommend it to you. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community. We'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description to that as well. Really just a great place to get new ideas for bets. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick for today's action down below in the comment section. If you'd like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So you see this beautiful list as always running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there is a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description of that as well. Really just a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel. Just $3.99 per month. You get some custom emojis, a badge next to your name, things of that nature. So be sure to check that out. Okay, now results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had Franklin Jennings calling the Alex Caruso over 1.5 threes. Cashed this one early in the second quarter, I believe. So great call out there from Franklin Jennings. As far as our stream results, we did go 2-1. So we will take that again. We are on an 11-4 run in the NBA, so we like to see that. We were able to cash the CJ McCollum over 35.5 PRAs. He ends up getting there late. We also cashed on the DeAndre Hunter over 13.5 points as well. And then the one we missed on was actually Alex Caruso over 4.5 assists. He finishes with 1 assist. The Bulls were absolutely horrible last night. You didn't hit many overs and props on the Bulls if you bet the Bulls. They were absolutely atrocious. So I don't know what happened to the Bulls in Game 3, guys. They, coming off a big Game 2 win. Middleton was hurt for the Bucks, so they thought the Bulls might have some good energy there at home, and they were absolutely dreadful. So try to figure that one out. But we're going to get back after today, guys. We're going to get this 3-0. So let's get right into our picks. And number 1, we are going with Karl-Anthony Towns under 24.5 points here for the Minnesota Timberwolves at -116 odds. So guys, Towns is 4 out of his last 5 here overall to the under, so we like to see that. It's also 4 out of his last 6 versus the Grizzlies to the under as well. What I really like about this bet is we see that the Grizzlies have made some adjustments on him, going more small against him and making life difficult for him. Putting a lot more Jared Jackson on him, which he has really struggled versus him, and the different changes that they made. Obviously, no Steven Adams. I think Steven Adams played his way off the floor there for the Grizzlies, so we haven't seen much of him. And Towns has really struggled, even more than normal here versus the Grizzlies. With the smaller lineup. He's only gotten up 11 shot attempts in 61 minutes of action in his last 2 games. Now, the 61 minutes of action in itself is actually pretty light for the playoffs in 2 games. He's had trouble, staying out of foul trouble so far as well. So, I think here, even when he's on the floor, he's still not getting up shot attempts. So even the minutes that he did play, he's still struggling to find his shots. And really more of the volume is coming on the perimeter here with Anthony Edwards and D'Angelo Russell. And I expect that to continue, right? The Grizzlies game plan should remain the same here. It has been very effective the last 2 games, leading to a couple of wins there. So we like to see that. And overall, Towns has just struggled in big games. He's really struggled staying out of foul trouble in big games. We saw this against the Clippers last week, too. He fouled out in that game in the fourth quarter and didn't even come close to his over in that game either. So, really, in these big games, physical games, Towns has really struggled. He's just not that kind of player right now that physically could go toe to toe with people. For whatever reason, he's just not. He hasn't been able to match that. So unless this guy rains in 6-7 threes from the outside, I don't see him cashing the over today. And I love the under. And obviously, I don't see him making 6 or 7 threes. So, and like I said, the Grizzlies here, as well in the season, just a very good defensive team overall. Right, third best in defensive rating on the season here for the Grizzlies. So I think they're going to hold Towns under again here. Maybe Russell has another good game or Edwards, but not Towns in this spot. So love it there for number 1 pick, Karl Anthony Towns, under 24.5 points here for the Timberwolves at -116 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Al Horford, over 12.5 points here for the Boston Celtics at -116 odds. So guys, Horford here is 5 out of his last 6 overall to this line, and he cashed in both games 1 and 2 relatively easily, finishing with 16 and 20 points. So going well above the over here, and that was despite fouling out last game too, where he fouled out in the fourth quarter and only played 32 minutes, and that was off his game 1 pace of 40. So really like to see that, guys. I think Horford obviously has been big time since the calendar month has switched over to April. Like I said, 5 out of his last 6 overall. He's also 3 out of his last 3 versus the Brooklyn Nets to this line as well. So he's really played well. Really stepped up with Robert Williams being out. And I look for that to continue. Really the defensive game plan for the Brooklyn Nets, they still have to worry about Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Horford could kind of fly a little bit under the radar. He doesn't really draw a ton of attention because he's an old vet that, if that guy's beating you solo, you got a lot of problems anyway. So, like I said, I look for him to continue to get good looks and continue to have success. Like I said, he's been big time here lately, which is what I like to see. He has 8 out of his last 13 in playoff games as well, so it's very solid. And he's really stepped up with Robert Williams being out. I mean, that's really the biggest thing here. When Robert Williams went down, his numbers went way up. So, like I said, I expect that to continue here for him. I don't see a letdown from a vet like Al Horford in this game. Maybe from one of the younger guys like Tatum or Brown. They might be feeling themselves a little bit here with a 2-0 lead in this series, heading into Brooklyn feeling confident. But I see Horford being a constant professional, guys, and getting it done today. Love it there for our number 2 pick. Al Horford, over 12.5 points here for the Boston Celtics at -116 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we are going with OG Anunoby, over 27.5 PRAs here for the Toronto Raptors at -113 odds. So guys, Anunoby is 4 out of 4 this season versus the 76ers to this line, so we do love to see that. With logs of 35, 30, 30, and 28. He's also 7 out of 8 to this line without Scotty Barnes in the lineup. So I like to see that. He's 8 out of 8 actually to that line if you were to just take the points without Scotty Barnes in the lineup at 18.5. So you could definitely take that. I think that's another great bet for this game. Obviously, Anunoby's been very good without Scotty Barnes in the lineup. I want to have the PRAs for this one because I can see these teams throwing up a lot of bricks, being a lot of rebound opportunities. We also saw Anunoby put up 4 assists last game as well. So I think it could be worth it to have the PRAs this game. Personally, that's what I'm rolling with. Like I said, because I could just see there being a lot of bricks thrown up between these two teams. Now, Anunoby is averaging 24.4 PRAs at home this year, so this is obviously under this line with the equalizer here with Scotty Barnes. A lot more volume here for Anunoby with Barnes out of the lineup. On the season, 76ers allowing the 13th most points, the 8th most assists, and the 19th most rebounds to small forwards, so we like to see that. And obviously, we don't have to worry about Matisse Thybulle. He's going to be out for this game here in Toronto because of the vaccination status. So, obviously, for Anunoby, that's very beneficial. Would not want to have Thybulle on him. But I do like it here, guys. Anunoby's been really hot to this line. He's been playing great. It's been one of the lone bright spots here for the Toronto Raptors. They've had a rough series. They're probably going to get swept today, to be honest with you. I honestly don't see them winning Game 4 even. Just they had their soul ripped out of them last game by Joel Embiid. So I still think Anunoby gets there. Like I said, he's been big time in this series, and I think he continues to play well. So love it there for number 3 pick. OG Anunoby, over 27.5 PRAs here for the Toronto Raptors at minus 113 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are now on the road to 6,000 subscribers. As always, just want to tell you guys that I appreciate all of your support here at the channel. Thank you for helping us reach our goal last episode of 5,000. Can't wait to do the parlay giveaway with you guys. We're going to be doing that next week sometime when we have some good games on the slate and a lot of lines, and I have a little bit more space as far as I'll have a few days off next week where I'll be able to really sift through and find some good stuff for the parlay. So looking forward to that, guys. Check out all of our social media links as well. Great places to connect with us on Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, Discord. A lot of great things happening in the Discord, guys. We'll have links down in the description and in the comment section for all those. Check out our website, straightfirepicks.com, if you guys are interested in any type of merchandise. And then use our code SFP for Prize Picks. If you guys are interested in signing up for a Prize Picks account, you get a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. Like I said, our code SFP are one of our links down below as well. So appreciate y'all here at the channel. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's cash your bets as well. Until we see you next time, have a great rest of your day. Let's get this 3-0 sweep, and we will see you guys all back tomorrow. Peace out.